Hi all, welcome to my new little vlog everyone. Hi, I'm cutting out my waistcoats. So I know this has already been proofed. Remember I've already made one of my waistcoats earlier, which is, I'll show you here. I made this beautiful check, tartan check here. The contrasting another check on there. And that fits the model beautifully. So I know this fits her. The length is beautiful on her. It's the back. So I know this fits her. And so this is the actual... So this is the pattern I made. I draped all of this original. You may have seen some earlier vlogs where I draped the waistcoat. So I'm just going to now just cut this out now. I don't need to put any inlays on this at all. I'm just going to make it up totally like this because I know it's perfect. So it's going to be stitched. The only thing I'm going to do is the back. I've actually cut the back here. I always put a dummy back in, because I'm going to have another fitting with her anyway, regardless. So I always cut a dummy back because we cut the back usually in lining, and lining is quite delicate, you know. And if you got to redo the stitching or you got to let it out, you're going to get these marks and these bad indentations on the actual lining. So I always cut my oops, daisy. That's my fabric. Sorry about that. I always cut my fabric, back lining, always in fabric. So, and I'm going to put some inlays on this as well, just in case as well. I don't have to, but I'm going to do it on this one. But the front I won't, because I know that's perfect, the front. So it's going to be cut out now. It's beautiful red wool. And now, also, we never fuse in the bespoke wool, we never fuse things. So I'm going to use like what we call like a flax linen. This is going to go inside. You can use a wool canvas. I think in the old days they did use this kind of flax linen. Anyway, so I got this from an old 95-year-old tailor. I got loads of his stock. So I think he used this in the 1950s and 60s. So I'm still going to use this for my waistcoats. I think some Salvaro tailors, I think they still use this kind of flax linen. So there we have it. So I'm going to cut this out now, and I'm going to get back to you as I start making up my suit. So I'm going to show you little glimpses into how I cut my waistcoats, how I make them up, and how I make my trousers up, and also how I make the jackets up. So I hope you'll follow me on this interesting journey for my fashion show for next year. On that note, everyone, I'll see you soon. Ciao.